Bless the mic, bless the mic, TV, the magazine.
This style is revolutionary art. This style is revolutionary art.
I come from the city where the cops run, cock guns, aim and squeeze. Let off 40 shots, then they holler and freeze. It's too late, little brother down on his knees, still fade. Cardiac starting to seize. He ain't never gonna be what he wanted to be. A civil engineer with a master's degree. You wonder why these young brothers clapping the D's and you consider them gorillas so the jungle's at peace. For whatever reason, it's hunting season. It's more of us coming, a lot of us leaving. Brothers on the ground and his chest is wheezing. Nightsticks to the ribs, he's internally bleeding. The boys ain't worried, it's standard procedure. You stomp a brother out before he reaches the precinct. Sprinkle a little crack on him, summon his sneaker. Treat him like an illegal who's missing a visa. Expect dude to go to school and pledge his allegiance to the same flag and tore his fucking people to pieces.
Right.
Got the black male is an endangered species, so the only thing left is the daughters and nieces. I got some soup for y'all. Get a dish, get a bowl. I got some soup for y'all. Hear the stories untold. I got some soup for y'all. In the land of the bold, there's a system of oppression. Here's how it unfolds. I'm searching for soldiers to share my vision, cause this life I'm living is a lonely road trapped in the path of my own decisions. Can you take a minute to just sit and pay attention? If you understand why I stand planted positions, the bigger buildings expand land granted the prisons, to reach above the streets of disease, leeches, and killings, desecrating the weak, soon the women and children will lose their innocence so we face lynches to give them. So I retaliate against fate, making provisions for large states to place black race and religion, to incubate in my states of intuition, a sense of faith and an escape from the division between blacks and other blacks trapped in the system of oppression. So many blessed lessons to give them. The only mission to put a halt to cataclysm occurring amongst the children black. Men and no women, I got some soup for y'all. Get a dish, get a bowl, I got some soup for y'all. Hear the stories untold, I got some soup for y'all. In the land of the bold, it's a system of oppression. Here's how it unfolds.
This is a love poem. This is the poem I owe you. The one I meant to write when we first got together but didn't because I was still busy trying to pretend that girls don't fart. Yeah, this is that poem. Where I can finally tell you the truth about yourself, like the fact that you can't fix shit. And that the only reason the sink is working is because I called my cousin while you were at work. Or that when you try to act all sexy in the morning like the slaughtered lamb you left on the altar at the temple of the gods of stank breath made them decide to skip you. No, I need to tell you that your breath is kicking. Like Bruce Lee in Return of the Dragons, it is straight up kicking. Here, I can openly admit that you seeped into me, creeped through my veins like poison, slowed time like the black version of Superman, making me 3 when I should have been 20, creating decisions with mutinous frowns and throwing temper tantrums in public because you didn't call me. Today, you will realize I can't leave you. Not, won't, but can't, because each breath that I take is soaked in your essence and has killed my taste buds till I can no longer stand new flavors. Where it is clear we will be 80 years old and I will show you these thoughts, and looking over and smiling you will tell me that I must have been on my period. Cause each emotion drops out of me, dripping until my 7 days are up and I no longer cry when you forget to tell me you love me. This is a poem that explains how I managed to stay with your ass after seeing all of your fucked up ways, but my strife is nothing when you throw down in the kitchen. Coming home to use a sharp cheddar at the end of my race, and I am your grace because I love you as Jesus must, leaving you sure I will always forgive you because you know not what you do. This is where I tell all my friends how amazing you are, and they roll their eyes because that's the 8th time I've said it, and they secretly can't wait till I start cursing you out and throwing some of your shit out of our 2nd floor window. Yeah, this is that type of poem. With such dizzying ups and downs, I get nauseous just saying it, but get through it because I know the bathroom is not far away. I am in love with you. And no, I don't always show it because deep down, I like to see you work for it. I mean, let's face it, your work ethic is pretty poor. Now, I can finally tell you that I hate your family, especially your mother who drops cute little hints letting me know that I can't take care of you like she can. So I think to myself, if you love him so much, why don't you fuck him? So whenever she leaves, I call you mama's boy for weeks and you just laugh and pronounce that I'm jealous because it's true. Asshole. This is a love poem where I'll keep score till I die, but I play with the handicap in its game at 1,000. Yes, this is my love poem. I leave behind sunrise and sunsets, Barry White, and strategically place rose petals, because in your arms is music specific to my moves, and your words are tightropes that keep me from drowning. So this is that poem, the one that you should have gotten years ago, but I wasn't sure if I could tell you that your crusty old boxes with the hole in the crotch that I keep trying to hide, that you always manage to find, actually gives my life a bit of a homey feel. So, you're alright. The streets. I think I'll keep you partially because I love you, but mostly because I'm tired of pretending that we girls never fart. I wasn't human once, and it scarred me. I was beaten once, but that healed. I show no bruises, descendants. I can
it is
bend
true.
me no
Fresh
one.
on an empty platter.
Economically dependent.
It is true.
Be no one.
Struck
On an empty platter.
racist monuments to their
It
feet.
is, play that shit. I want the remix of the third verse to your life's anthem.
Question.
Who am I?
Who am I?
Who am I?
I am black and vulnerable, a media contradiction. Annie Mae or Oprah Winfrey?
Or goddess.
We are the light that follows shadows, lost and found at sea. Seed of a meditating mother, lover, brother, pupils made of maple and butter. I am significant. Other.
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 The new Negroes.
Silly Negro.
But who am I?
Cover up your inherited pain.
Smoothing hands over needing to fit in here like you.
Forgotten yourself.
See, my childhood memories be black and white, eaten at their ends, edges, singed in racism's acid as it spews from the lips of windy city breezes.
And I belong to the body of which little boy blue with toy guns spit on to see how many pigeons he can make scramble from fear of mankind.
So many shades of black fighting for balance.
A scarred soul's quilt, but new Negro show no bruises.
Walking upright through gentrified burial grounds built over forgotten slave communities where the revolution never grows beyond a whisper.
Spending sleepless nights in cardboard condos under my nation's flag, I am Hannibal at the gates of Rome, speaking your language, translating truth from treachery.
Retaliating with these poems. Homegrown from a culture of dark blacks, so black people go words like rocks.
Great nephew of Muhammad Ali's English teacher.
Spitting verbs faster than our feet can escape being profiled by overseeing ass cops.
Night whistling like
A wolf in sheep's clothing, but choosing to fight for the unforgiven.
But can I?
Do I?
have the courage to forgive myself.
Walking through corporate halls where certain conversations are deemed in poor taste, I trip over phrasing my feelings so wrapped in Ivy League papers of approval, I try not to reveal my ancestors' stories.
My ancestors' story.
I am two-dimensional.
And I hate it, encased in mansions teetering on the expansion of inner peace while stumbling on stilts.
But this foundation is still plagued with flashes of hostile police invading backyard, smashing uncle's face against the brick wall of grandmother's garage.
I am!
From cities racially diseased where even babies in public schools, neighboring schools are raised to see my color as a sign.
The one who tried to hawk saliva in my face, already taught to be other than colorblind.
A visual, beneath eyelids, crying for reasons, underlining seasons until the definition of divine is blood of rich love.
Realizing there is no manual on how to hate properly, though I keep looking, thinking maybe my flaming tongue can set fire to this parchment.
No chain imprints are seen on this mud-stained, honey-kissed track marks. Then I have restructured my features.
I speak
of other things.
Now,
standing outside your box.
I am not what you expected.
I am complete.
I am complete.
I am complete.
From time to time, my lady will ask me, what does my vagina smell like? Most can't tell, right? Incorrect. In your pep, step, strut. What the fuck? I just want to merge with the owners of Lysol to create my personal infectant. Not disinfected, but infected. Affected by the natural swift of a natural mist, saturated with a hint of sliced peach. Juice plastered on gums and teeth when I taste. Worshipping my lungs for allowing me to come in acquaintance with such an ancient scent that by all means must be heaven sent. When that highly noticeable drift flows itself through less than half an inch of my nostrils, creating a brainwave passage towards the fossil, or how I must chill, maintaining my thrills and chills.
For her to spill that rigorous cake batter over my entire face platter to only make matters better. That fragrance is where my time on cloud 9 is spent, traveling any distance throughout the gradual temperature increase within the stratosphere. Split, slick flesh wound, the reason for existing tunes, fog creeping over rural tree logs cannot compare to her air.
So perhaps I lost you with the answer to your question, I did. Well, allow me to get back intact with the fact that
fuck what your ears are pierced by and quote-unquote fly hip-hop raps engulfed with infidelity by certain cats saying your pussy ain't worth the Ramada. Quite frankly, hotels were built because of your saga. Victory captured when in tune with the voluptuous package. Vapors remind the consciousness of the skinny nigga of hot oxtails and lima beans. Sometimes it feels as if the gravy of my lady is the only thing forsaken to save you, when I'm just not aligned with things. Showering you with rose petal baths on your date of birth. Preparation of respiration got a motherfucker's chest waiting and it's starting to ache and hurt. Tender age but was taught how to face the worth. Not down for getting it thrown at me by lost causes given to you because it is yours. Your sweat makes me want to become a mountain climber. So with that being said, I'm not afraid to express my jealousy towards Kotex panty liners. Whipple ball wind permits the hairs in my nose to bloom. Just picture New York City pigeon wings flapping, adapting to their feathers. Would never oppose to be infused by the weather of your flesh leather. Sky blue transforms to sky pink. You know what I think? Proliferation of gravity captivated eliminates tragedy within the sense of 5 senses. Would die if one was taken away, so by now you may already sense my tenseness. It's beyond what's making me stay, cause I can be gone and still be entrapped by the substitution of that crack cocaine aroma of your snatch, which only signifies it's as strong. So, just erase and delete the sexual concept for a second. In the daily news that's absorbed in the streets, I've treated your presence like a getaway, a retreat, since the first day we had something to eat at Mobile's. Now, you will engage in a hell of a battle with your sword with insecurities, but know that I'm in the field with you, which is why you may have asked in the first place. So now I'm learning that every woman has their own scent, and as I look in her eyes, I say, Queen, let's get to know our own scents. That's maybe how we can survive. Does that make sense? Better yet, smell me?
This is so great. I just graduated, grabbed my 4.0, slid past those double doors, and out I go. I am the pre, not post, y'all, but pre. Pissing on young girls R. Kelly, cause I believe I can fly. Spread my wings and touch the sky. Yes, I am just that high, and no, I didn't get Mary Jane to take me there. I just needed this freedom. Sweet, perfect freedom. To go to this all-you-can-eat buffet and binge on the world is my oyster. Now, I can walk through any hall, step into any room, and gain respect. At least, that's what they told me. But 8 months later, and this is some bullshit. You telling me I can't get a job because my hair is scary? That my 4.0 don't mean shit because my skin is a bit darker than yours? Are you fucking with me? So now I ain't good enough for you? It was all smiles and high fives when you were sucking me dry off some 30,000 plus tuition charge, but today, walking into your establishments, I need to be watched carefully because I may what? Get a fancy to steal your stapler? This is some bullshit. If I had to use my genius to solve this equation, it would end up racially defined. Because clearly x squared plus the square root of y times pi minus a radius of circle c divided by 2 times ab equals you are not welcome here. We have too much to fear, but no. It's a good thing you graduated. Paid your money to feed my ego. I was hungry for your black ignorance. Your blind assumption that those gilded doors you burst through, that 4.0 you sweated for, meant you were more than just a common, broke down, oh, he is cute! Is that your baby daddy? You must be a good dancer. You all have such good rhythm. Listen, this movie is going to be really good, but could you try not to scream at the movie screen? Stereotype. And I know that this is some bullshit, because I am more than that.
Bless the mic, Bless the mic, TV, the magazine.